Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll learn Arduino UNO board. There are different types of Arduino boards are available in the market. As per your application, you can use any board. If you are a beginner and want to start learning, then you are at right place. For beginner, I suggest Arduino UNO board is good for learning purpose. In this video, we will learn about Arduino UNO board, its parts and functions of each part, which types of pins are on this board, what are the functions of these pins, all the things which are important for a beginner to work on this we will learn in this video. See this video till end. So let's start the video. There are two types of Arduino UNO boards available in the market. As you see in the picture, these both boards are same. There is only difference that one board uses SMD Atmega 328 microcontroller and other one is used TIP Atmega 328 microcontroller. You can buy any board as per your convenience. As in DIP type of controller, there is a base solder on the board for microcontroller and IC mount on the base. If you want to change the IC, you can easily do this without using any soldering iron. But which board use SMD, this becomes a little bit tough for you to change the microcontroller. Only this is the difference between these boards. All other functions are same. In this slide, we will learn about the parts which are mounted on Arduino UNO board. What are they? For which purpose they are used there, etc. This is SMD tactile switch. This is used to reset the Arduino board. If you want to run your code from start, then push this switch. This will reset the Arduino board. This is USB-B type jack, which is used to connect Arduino UNO board with the PC or laptop with the help of USB cable, which is known as A to B cable. Ports used in computer are A-type ports, and which port is used in Arduino UNO is USB-B type port. This also provides power to Arduino UNO board. Polyfuse. This is a type of protection which is used to protect the board from overcurrent. These are special types of fuse which break circuit when the current increases from its maximum threshold point. Normal fuse once break, then you need to change that. But polyfuse auto restore the connection after the temperature of the polyfuse comes to normal point. This is 5 volt voltage regulator which is used to take a stable 5 volt output. Like if you are using 12 volt DC power supply, voltage regulator convert this to 5 volt which this board needs to operate. DC jack. This is used to provide power to Arduino UNO board. Here you can connect power supply from 6 volt to 20 volt. For best performance, always use 12 volt power supply. Atmega 16U2. In Arduino, main microcontroller is Atmega 328. To program this microcontroller, there is another microcontroller used which is Atmega 16U2. This directly communicates with the USB and program the main Arduino controller. This is 16 MHz crystal is used with Atmega 16U2 controller. This IC is comparator. Now the question is, what is the need of comparator in this board? This comparator is used with power supply. To select one power supply, if you connect USB cable with Arduino and also provide 12 volt on DC jack, at this point comparator decide which supply is best for Arduino board and use that supply to provide power to the board. These are the filter capacitor used to smoothen the power supply. Protection diode. This is IN4007 diode which is used to protect the circuit from reverse voltage or negative voltage. Atmega 328. This is the heart of this board. This is Atmega 328 microcontroller. This controller have 32 KB flash, 2 KB SRAM, 1 KB EEPROM, 0.5 kV memory of flash is used by the bootloader. DC current of each pin of this microcontroller at 5 volt is 20 mA and at 3.3 volt it is 50 mA. ICSP. This full form is In-Circuit Serial Programmer. If you want to upload code to any other Atmega 328 controller, you can use this pins and program your microcontroller. As you see, this selected portion is used as power pins. These pins are power out and power in pins. You can use 5V and 3.3V from Arduino board to drive your shields. These 6 pins are used as analog input pins. Arduino has 10-bit ADC. You can use these pins analog to digital converter. Means you provide voltage up to 5V on this pin and this will give a value from 0 to 1023 on a particular pin. These pins are also used as digital input and output pins. These 14 pins are used as digital input and output pins. These start from 0 and end on 13. This is ICSP1. This is another in-circuit serial programmer. This is connected with the Atmega 16U2 microcontroller. You can use these pins to program any other microcontroller. Pins details are provided in next slides. In this slide, we will learn about Arduino UNO pins. Which types of pins are available on Arduino board, what are the function of these pins, etc. So we start from right top side. Here first pin is dummy pin. As you can see NC, this means not connected. Means this pin is not used for any type of function. Sometimes we need this in Arduino shields, so to solder this with any other pin with the help of jumper wire. So one dummy pin is available on this board. Next is IOREF. This is input output reference pin. This is reference for digital logic voltage. This pin is connected to 5V. This pin is directly connected with Atmega 328 reset pin, which is on C port. As you can see PC6 pin. I will show you this on Atmega 328 microcontroller. As you can see in this picture, pin 1 is named PC6 is connected to reset. This is Atmega 328 pin mapping with Arduino. This is 3.3V pin. As some of Arduino shields work on 3.3V, there we can use this 3.3V supply. This pin provides 3.3V output voltage for different types of Arduino shields which works on 3.3V. This pin out 5V for Arduino shields supply. These two pins are ground pins for Arduino shields VIN. Here we can provide plus 5V input to the circuit. This is used when we mount Arduino on any board. From this pin we can provide supply of 5V to Arduino. So this board is used for power in and power out for the Arduino and Arduino shields. Now analog pins. This is analog pin A0. There are 6 analog pins are available on Arduino board. This analog pins ADC provide 10-bit resolution. These pins are also used for digital input and output pins. As you can see here mentioned that these pins directly connected to port C of Atmega 328 microcontroller from PC0 to PC5. As you can see in pin mapping of Arduino, these pins are connected from pin number 23 PC0 to pin number 28 PC5. These all pins are analog pins. In this board, there are 4 LEDs mounted on Arduino UNO board. I will tell you which LED is used for which purpose. As you can see, this is power LED. When Arduino is connected to power, then this LED will glow. It will show that power comes in the Arduino board. This LED is connected with Atmega 16U2 microcontroller. This is connected to PD4 of Atmega 16 pin. Next is TX LED. TX LED is connected to PD5 pin of Atmega 16U2 microcontroller, which is used to upload hex file in Atmega 328 microcontroller. LED built-in. This LED is connected to Atmega 328 PB5 pin. You can use this LED on digital pin D13. As in example of LED blink, this LED is used. This is connected to D13 pin of Arduino UNO board. Now next, digital pins will start. These are digital input and output pins. As you can see, number in Arduino D0, also used as RX pin for SPA port, and PD0 Atmega 328 pin. As you can see, Atmega 328 pin mapping. You can see digital pin 0, digital IO pin RX. This is connected to PD0 pin number 2 of Atmega 328 microcontroller. Same way, other pins like digital pin 1 is connected to PD1, and same way other pins are connected. D1 pin is TX pin. It is connected on PD1 of Atmega 328 microcontroller. This is D2 and this is D3. In D3 pin, you can see here a symbol of wave. Now you think, is this placed by a mistake? The answer of this question is no. This symbol shows that this pin is also used as analog output pin. What is the meaning of analog output pin? The answer is you can take output from 0 to 5 volt from this pin. This is also called PWM pin. Which pin have this type of symbol? All are analog output pins or PWM pin. As you can see, D5 is also analog output pin. D6 is also analog output pin. D9 is also analog output pin. D10 is also analog output pin. In D10 pin, you know that this is PWM or analog output pin and connected to PB2 pin. But what is SS? It is slave select pin. As you can see, these 4 pins have an additional boxes in which something is written. These 4 pins are used for SPI communication. SPI means serial port interface. Now let's discuss these pins one by one. First is SS pin. Its full form is slave select. Next is COPI. Its full form is controller out, peripheral in. Next is CIPO. Its full form is controller in, peripheral out. Next is SCK. It is serial clock pin. In upcoming videos, we will learn brief about these interfaces. Next 2 pins are ground and A reference. A reference is analog reference pin. Like you want your analog in pins read maximum voltage of 2 volt. Provide 2 volt on this pin. Then on 2 volt it shows maximum ADC value. If you want to use internal reference, then no need to connect any power to these pins. These 2 pins are duplicate pins of A4 and A5. You can see same numbers of digital I/O provided to these pins. Then why these pins are given there? Here these pins are used for I2C communications. I hope you get all the functions of all pins of Arduino UNO board. This is Atmega 328 pin mapping on Arduino UNO board. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Now in this slide, I will tell you power consumption of Arduino UNO board. As you can see, Atmega 16 consumes 261 mA. Atmega 328 consumes 410 mA. One green LED consumes 5.6 mA. 4 yellow LED consume 8.7 mA. Power in by 2 methods, as you can see, V-in and USB VCC. When we provide power supply at V-in pin, then it goes through LDO to the circuit. LDO is low dropout voltage regulator. USB and VCC are two different powers. As you can see, this is VCC, which is provided by DC jack. This is USB power, which is provided by USB port of your computer or where you connect the Arduino board. Between VCC and USB power, the power is selected by comparator as we discussed in previous slides. Also, you can see V-in and ground pins where we can connect 5V directly from the board on which Arduino board is mounted. In this slide, I will tell you what are names of the pins which are in the connectors. As in USB-B type, there are 5 pins. Some USB connectors have 4 pins. Here the 5 pins names are: first is ground, second is V bus, third is D minus, fourth is D plus, fifth is ground. And here is detail about Atmega 16 U2 microcontroller pins which are used in this, where these pins are connected. 4 pins are connected with IC-SP1 in circuit serial programmer 1. These are, as you can see, IC-SP1, IC-SP4, IC-SP3 and IC-SP5. And here also the pins of Atmega 16 is defined. IC-SP5 is connected on PC5, IC-SP3 is connected on PB1, IC-SP4 connected on PB2, IC-SP1 connected on PB1. And here PD7 pin of Atmega 16 U2 microcontroller is connected with the reset pin of Atmega 328 microcontroller. 2 pins are used for LEDs. For TX LED, PD5 is used, and for RX LED, PD4 is used. Here you can see number from 1 to 6, and here are the details. Pin 1 is CIPO, controller in, peripheral out, and on Atmega 16 U2 it is serial clock. Second pin is 5V power in. Third pin is SCK, serial clock and controller in, peripheral out on Atmega 16 U2 microcontroller. Fourth pin is COPI, controller out, peripheral in, and UPDI, Unified Program and Debug Interface on Atmega 16 U2 microcontroller. Fifth pin is reset pin. Sixth pin is ground pin. From this pin you can also program that Atmega 16 U2 microcontroller. Now same way IC-SP pins are given. This is connected with Atmega 328. As you can see, this is IC-SP. Same, there is also 6 pin. First pin is CIPO, controller in, peripheral out. It is connected on PB4 pin. Second is 5V power supply. Third is serial clock, which is connected on PB5 of Atmega 328 microcontroller. Fourth is COPI, controller out, programmer in. It is connected on PB3 pin of Atmega 328 microcontroller. This is reset pin, and sixth is ground pin. In this slide you can see 2.1 mm DC power jack. Here we can provide 6 to 12 volt input power supply. 12 volt is a good option if you can use. This is Atmega 16 U2 connections. You can see these on Arduino board. One is connected on PB4 of Atmega 16 U2. 2 is connected on PB6. 3 is connected on PB5. 4 is connected on PB7. Next is reset enable. Here at this point you see a small tiny connection between 2 points. If you cut this, then you need to manually reset Arduino during programming, as you can read this instruction. So friends, this is all the basic of Arduino UNO. From next video we start programming and interfacing of Arduino with different types of Arduino sheets which are available in the market. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you are new in this channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you get notification when new videos uploaded. Please like this video and share this video with your friends. If you have any doubt, please write in comment box. You can also join my Telegram channel. Link is in description. Meet you in next video. Thank you.